Hey, this is Mental 104 Action Figure Collector on the Budget coming with you. I just thought I'd give you a quick pick at my other two 1/6 Superman action figures. The first one I'm going to show you is, I believe he's DC Direct. They have a couple of these. He's 12 inches, 1/6 scale. They have a couple of these. I know I have a Batman from this line. They also have, what is it, Green Lantern. They have Green Lantern, Batman, and they've got like Cyborg, Superman, and all that, but I just kind of wanted the classic Superman. So without further ado, here is my 1/6 classic looking Superman. And let me give you a good look at that face. Okay, you see that face? This is definitely based on the comic book character Superman. He's got his little S-curl going on. He's got his serious mug too. But this particular figure is more of a statue than an action figure to me. He's totally plastic, including the cape. Even this cape, you can see it's totally plastic. He looks really good though. He has some articulation. The hands have no articulation, but the arm can go up and down there. It has a ball joint, but it doesn't go out very far. You can straighten his arm out or bend it up. You can turn his head. You can tilt it down and up very slightly. You can turn it at the waist. Let's see. You can turn these at the hip to pose in, and you can also bend the leg up right there. But that's the extent of the articulation on this particular figure. Like I said, I just like the way he looks. I really normally like my figures really articulated because I can pose them in all kinds of awesome poses. But this guy pretty much stands up like a statue. Now, that brings me to my other figure, which is a 13-inch Superman, and judging from his dark burgundy cape and burgundy looking boots, it's been a long time since I've even had this figure out. He has like burgundy, I don't know, shorts, and then his S on his belt and his chest are different from the classic version, so it's hard to judge because his face is kind of cartoony, but I'm going to say this is from Superman Returns with Brandon Roth as the playing Superman. Okay, alrighty, you see that? Now this figure, he's all plastic. His cape though is cloth. It's kind of nice. It's not quite long enough for Superman, but it's nice. And as you can see, the S on his chest is smaller, and the design is a little different. Very articulated. I can turn everything on this guy. And he has ball joints, so you can lift his arm up. He's got bicep swirl and curve joint. And look, and you know I like that. His fingers they're not individual, but his fingers are jointed like that, so that's really cool. This is not a collector action figure, it's actually a toy, but I thought it was too cool to pass up, and it was in my normal, which I normally collect before I started collecting UFC figures, is the 1/6 scale. And there he is, and look, his legs are very articulate. Look at that, he can do a pure split. Okay, and then on his feet go side to side. It has that joint. It also has a joint where you can gotta line it up, but you can line it up and you can bend his feet up like that. And he also has an additional joint where you can turn the foot, you know, if you want to. He also has, I call it, it's not an ab crunch because he's got like this six-pack going on here, but he has like, I call it the chest crunch right there, as well as the waist. Oops, sorry. As well as the waist articulation. But yeah, I like these two figures also. I'll let you get a close-up of his face. Get a close up of his face. Not bad. A little cartoony. But, you know, I paid 20 bucks for this one. And that's been a couple of years ago. Paid $20 for that one. And for this one, it was a Christmas present, but I think it was around 30. Someone gave me that one. Now, oh, and I'll just give you a look at my other one, which is still in the box, as you can see, like I said. Hadn't taken him out of the box, and this is based on Christopher Reeve. I'm really looking forward to, I believe his name is Henry Carvel. He should be playing, he is playing Superman. Got a sneak peek of him at the end, no, at the beginning of The Dark Knight that just came out, The Dark Knight Rises, and it was pretty cool. I mean, kind of get you anticipating, but I really think that DC has really missed the mark when it comes to being able to advertise their movies and stuff. I mean, because if you look at Avengers and the way that was advertised with all the movie shorts and everything, I mean, they had us pure like Pavlov's dog. We were salivating waiting for that movie to come out. You know, I mean, every time you turn around, you'd have like a cameo at the end of the movie. You had to wait until all the credits were gone over so that you could sit there and go, okay, well, who's going to come in? And, you know, and we got to see Fury, and we got to see Tony Stark, and we got to see Agent Coulson in his own little short, which is really cool. I mean, they really worked it. But like DC, I mean, they could have really used Batman to, you know, catapult, Superman to catapult, whatever other character they're coming out with, which I don't even know. I mean, they did Green Lantern. They could use Green Lantern. And, you know, they had on the books that they were going to be doing the, the Justice League, which would have been really cool. But then they dropped the ball and were like, well, we're not going to make the Justice League. So, you know, now that they've seen how Avengers is blowing up, you know, and making lots and lots of money, now they're talking about doing the Avengers, not the Avengers, but the Justice League. But you know what? They missed the ball. I mean, they could have had us really anticipating, you know, the Justice League, same way we were anticipating, you know, the Avengers. But now, you know, they've missed multiple opportunities to really hype their stuff up. So we'll see how it goes. This is Melissa, 104 Action Figure Collector on a Budget, out.